In this quick video guide, we're going to see how we can use Adobe Behance. It's a website where we can publish our portfolio and also see some other works to get inspiration, perhaps create our own mood board for our project. And we can see projects of many different types, like from 3D to graphic design, interior design, and wherever. So we can directly go to portfolio projects, or we can go into a specific field like the graphic design. This is the one that is sponsored here in the first links. And then you can go also to see the best of Beyond. So the ones that are getting more votes and more, higher rankings based on their works. And we can also use the tools that we have in this website to create our own portfolio and to create a slideshow of images or videos or other visualization to demonstrate what we can do. Now I've accessed the website with my Adobe account, so you can do the same. You can create an account if you don't have one, and you can start by picking some topics here, one or more. So if you're interested, for example, in graphic design, if you are a graphic designer, you should pick that, or photography, motion graphics, architecture, product design, fashion, and advertising, layout, arts and crafts, game design, sound design, etc., etc. So you have so many fields you can choose. And again, this is also when you need to publish. So right now I'm just doing a search. Basically, I'm just telling Behance which ones are my favorite fields. And you can also use Behance Pro if you want something more professional. You can use this as your main portfolio or your main website, because this is a platform entirely dedicated to creativity and work. It's not just a social network. Could be used as a social network just for, you know, finding friends or people with the same interests, but it's also used for searching for freelancers, or you can also search for work. You could publish, you can find clients. So here are some of the other portfolio that have been and projects that have been published. So you can perform a search, which is something we just did. You can also be more specific. You can also start with a mood board. So you can select, you can check some mood boards and try also to create yours if you want. So I'm gonna start with the new mood board here. I'm gonna call this mood board test, and you can then share also your own work. So this is a mood board test, and here I can find other projects to build up the mood board. So we can search for inspirations, we can search for references, see what other people do in Behance, and try to do it in a similar way if we like something. And so there are some more complex mood boards and some are a little less complex. Now this one here, I think it's pretty complex. Let's give a look to this. So you can see that this has been created by this author right here, and it's an interior design mood board with a plan view that this author had uploaded using perhaps AutoCAD or the free alternative LibreCAD, and then it just created this, style, assembling various pictures of interiors and furniture, etc., etc. So if you want to give a like, we can click here, we can save, we can follow this author, and by doing this, we are supporting this particular author, and this is then gonna go like in the top rankings and things like that. We can also see which software has been used, and this one uses Photoshop, and we can write a message if we want to ask information, or ask for collaboration or whatever. And then we can continue also finding and searching more specific thing by adding some filters in our search. So we can search for assets. There are some free assets we can use. There are also professional assets that we can buy. And then we have images again to have some inspiration. And we can look for specific people or authors and artists that are in Behance. And here in the projects, we can filter by like the creative field, which could be architecture or photography or whatever. And then availability, if it is a freelancer or a worker, we can filter by tools that have been used, the location, the color, and in the color, probably it's only gonna show you the specific color, not. And let's continue here. Let me see what we can do. Again, in the search, we have the main fields there on the top, so we can go like only for social media posts, for example. And again, we have the best of Behance section where we can see the best works, and we can go specific again in graphic design or other specific fields, illustration, 3D art, Lightroom, UI, layout design, illustration, motion, etc. And we can go pro if we want to have more additional features. Now, there are also jobs listed and published, and we can look for a job. We can look for assets if we want to buy something like fonts or layouts, whatever. And we can also share our own here with this button on the right side. So we can share the project, we can share a service that we do, we can share some work in progress that we're working on. We can also do live streams. Now, if we go and share a project, this is kind of the standard here. We can upload some content, which could be images or text or photo grid. If we have like a photo gallery, we can also do video, audio, embed an HTML language part to share some other website, and then Lightroom, prototype, and 3D models. So depending on what we do in our business, we can do, or in our study, we can share our project. Could be just for sharing and showing what we can do, or could be also for selling or looking for a job, etc., etc. So I also suggest another Adobe tool, which is called Adobe Portfolio. We dedicated another video guide to this. This is to create a small website, customized, or you can also create a little bigger website where you can, create something more professional rather than, publishing in LinkedIn or Behance. You want to do like your own website. And also, if you want to create Moodboard, you can use Matterboard. Is another application web app that you can use on the web online that you can use. So I'm gonna upload an image here just to show you how easy and simple and quick this is. So I'm gonna go, for example, in my Blender video course, I'm gonna get a screenshot of kind of an interior modeling. So I'm gonna open up, and there you go. So it's just as easy as this. It's just like publishing in Facebook or another social network. So then you can add tags, you can modify, you can continue to attach other assets, which could be like zip file that can be downloaded for free, or you can sell, and you can also attach other photos or other downloadable content if you want. Or you can continue by adding videos and other stuff. When you finish, you can save this as a draft. You can continue to edit this later, or you can just proceed, move on, and continue with the final part. So this is where you can set a project cover that is going to be shown in Behance and is going to be visible by other users. And then here you can type a title, you can insert tags, you can also specify which tools you used and which is the field and which visibility you want. If you want everyone to see this, or if you want this to be password protected, this is a pro feature, or link only, or if you want this to be private and only visible by some specific audience. And if there is also other specific content, let me just type a title here so we can finish this. So I'm gonna publish, and that's it. So it's as easy as you saw, to create your own portfolio in Behance, share your works, perhaps find a job or friends or future collaborators. This is the message up there and the notifications in the top part. And you can also hire. So if you're looking for someone that can help you, you can hire freelancers. You can also sponsor yourself as a freelancer, and you can find creatives to work with in a competition, or to collaborate in a project, and etc etc. So it's really easy here. Just continue to explore this website. We're gonna end the video guide right here. If you're interested in creating 3D or 2D graphics, motion graphics, you'll find in the website a lot of inspirations and references. And if you want, in our YouTube channel, you'll find also video courses on how to create 3D models, graphic design, photography, illustration, much more. So you can also subscribe to stay updated. You can join the channel to support us. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video guide.